The cause of death for beloved BBC radio personality Steve Wright was revealed earlier this year. The star, who passed away suddenly at the age of 69 in his London flat in February, died from a ruptured stomach ulcer, according to his death certificate. His death was initially described as unexpected. A relative registered the VJ's death at Westminster Register Office on July 3, following confirmation from a coroner's court on May 20 that no inquest would be held. The Metropolitan Police had previously stated that while the star's death on February 12 was unexpected, it was not being treated as suspicious. The certificate listed acute peritonitis and a perforated gastric peptic ulcer as the causes of death, BBC News reports. Peritonitis is an infection of the abdomen's lining, and perforations are a less common complication of stomach ulcers, according to the NHS website. This occurs when the stomach's lining splits open, allowing bacteria to escape and infect the abdomen's lining, peritoneum. Following their tragic loss in February, Steve's family released a statement saying, "It is with deep sorrow and profound regret that we announce the passing of our beloved Steve Wright." In addition to his son, Tom, and daughter, Lucy, Steve leaves behind his brother, Lawrence, and his father, Richard, reports The Mirror. Steve's loved ones described him as a devoted husband, father, and brother, adding, "Also, much-loved close friends and colleagues, and millions of devoted radio listeners who had the good fortune and great pleasure of allowing Steve into their daily lives as one of the UK's most enduring and popular radio personalities." As we all grieve, the family requests privacy at this immensely difficult time. Gary Davies, who temporarily took over Steve's Pick of the Pops, told The Mirror he was emotional speaking to Steve's listeners. Davies said, "I'm emotional. I love Pick of the Pops. I've loved Pick of the Pops ever since my old colleague, Alan Freeman, used to do it back in the 80s. It's an iconic program. It's an absolute pleasure to do Pick of the Pops and for the short time that I'm doing it. But obviously, the reason for me doing it is not great at all, you know. I wish I wasn't having to do it at the moment, and I wish it was still Steve." Michael Ball also paid tribute to the star in June as he took over the Sunday Love Songs show on BBC Radio 2. The West End icon has stepped in for Steve, who had been the show's host since its inception in 1996 until his untimely death. Sunday Love Songs is a program filled with romantic tunes, listener dedications, and true love stories. The new presenter, Ball, paid tribute to his predecessor's legacy by dedicating the show's last dance to his respected colleague, whose sudden passing shocked his multitude of devoted listeners.